we make a Fallout iceberg. We make one. I've
Ooh.
seen a ton of them. Seen a ton of them. What if we made our own?
I think that would be a good Tism Talks thing.
Yeah. So like if we did make a iceberg, we would have to do a lot of research into it. As there's,
Yeah.
there's tiers. Like what the fuck is a Wanamingo? Like what caused a Wanamingo?
Hey, Logan,
What's up?
you want to record something today and talk about dumb shit?
Hell yeah, I do.
Let's go. Well, here. Google is a glorious thing.
Well, the thing, there's no lore on what a Wanamingo is.
Wanamingo Fallout.
It
Okay, so are we talking West or East
looks like there's
Coast? First of all,
okay, so I do know there's a difference because
yes, there
we
definitely
have
is.
seen a Wanamingo in Fallout 76, and it
Yeah.
was a
So I'm just gonna read off the background. This is from FalloutFandom.com.
they're
So,
named after a town, I'm pretty sure.
uh, yeah. So, Wanamingos are strange mutated creatures of undetermined origins that emerged in Appalachia in the early 22nd century, and in New California
Appalachia.
in New California in the first half of the 23rd century. So we're looking at 2100 and 2200. Okay. Yeah.
So
So
so they came like
they came out in
what?
Appalachia first. They emerged in Appalachia first.
Then because yeah, okay, interesting. They appeared because we see them in 76. We see one in 76.
Right.
It's a dead one.
Right.
I
Um
and I
since
firmly believe that we need answers.
Oh,
We need
definitely.
them to be in the game.
Right. Since then many theories
And
have
they do look like a
emerged
frog.
a
The one in 76
bit.
looks like a frog.
A bit, yeah. Since then, many theories have emerged about their origins, that they were a previously unknown life form endemic to the region before the Great War, genetically engineered weapons, and even invading species from another planet, which resulted in them being called aliens by some wastelanders. Some speculated that they
Mhm.
were supernatural creatures called down by native tribes to punish white people for the nuclear holocaust and impervious to gunfire.
Oh my god. That's insane. That right there is
Oh
insane.
my god, I could not stop myself from laughing at that. That's too good.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Oh
Oh my
lord.
god.
The Wanamingo is a fleshy, stout creature with strange proportions. It has a short torso connected to two legs and two arms or tentacles, as well as a very large head with an equally large mouth containing many needle-like teeth. And other anatomical details vary between the east and west coast varieties of the creature. Given population of
So
Wanamingos has one queen, which lays all eggs that Wanamingos then hatch from. Okay, why
so
is Snapchat calling me?
my theory for Wanamingos
Go
is
for
I
it.
firmly believe that they are two separate, like the East and West Coast are completely separate creatures. Like they're not the same. They just go by the same name. It's either that or it's, Bethesda being Bethesda and redesigning an enemy that was in the first two games, like the floater.
Right, right, and
Um,
that's more than likely what it is. It's
that's more than likely,
yeah,
yeah.
because they're trying to appeal like to the original.
Yeah.
Y-
And the other one that I think would be like so like on a tier list, on the like a iceberg list, I feel like the Wanamingo would probably fit in like the second or third tier. I would not put it in the first tier because the first tier is usually for like much like known stuff. Like you'd put probably cryptids up there and probably specific cryptids lower.
Oh, I have an idea.
Hmm.
We want to build this iceberg, right?
Yes.
So why don't we make our own iceberg by just doing different episodes on like just getting deeper and deeper into weird Fallout lore?
So okay,
Like
so the
and just
first one,
covering that entire
like
topic
top,
and adding
yeah,
it somewhere into the iceberg. You know
and
what I mean? It's kind of like
talk
a
about a
tier list.
12-hour series.
I mean, to an extent. Um, so
Well,
the Wanamingo Queen. There's a Wanamingo plushie. Okay.
That in the in game that Wanamingo plushie has been around since before NPCs.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll start with the Wanamingo queen. And then I'll go into the egg, and then the east and west coast. So the Wanamingo queen, the unique gray-silver creature, is the source of the Wanamingos, laying eggs within the complex to perpetuate her kind. One such queen was found in the Great Wanamingo Mine in Redding, California. Um, okay,
Is
so
where it gets
that's in Fallout 2.
yes.
Um, the Wanamingo egg. Wanamingos are hatched from these eggs laid by the queen. Imagine that.
Man, crazy.
I could not have guessed that.
No, man, I totally thought Mirelurk eggs came from fucking death claws.
What? No, wait, what? They don't?
No.
Okay, then the East Coast Wanamingos. These Wanamingos found in Appalachia have leathery, fleshy skin. They have a short torso connected to stocky arms and legs with a very large head with an equally large mouth containing many needle-like teeth instead of tentacle-like wavy arms. Instead of tentacle-like wavy arms, they have arms with claws. They appear to stand on its legs with a plantigrade manner rather than a digitigrade fashion as their. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'll explain that in a second. Rather than the digitigrade fashion as their West Coast counterparts do, they also have spines that run along the top of their heads.
Yeah.
So the difference between plantigrade and digigrade, from what I can tell, so they stand more upright and hunched over, kind of like an ape. The East Coast ones do,
Okay.
compared to the West Coast, which have a more animalistic, almost hind leg looking set of legs.
So to the listening who give a better visual, uh,
I'll
monkey
put
and
images.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah, I'll put images up on screen. Oh boy. And then the West Coast. These creatures found in Northern California have shiny dark skin. Their body is covered in slime and has no identifiable eyes or even a neck, starting with a large mouth lined with razor sharp teeth, somewhere between 4 and 14 inches long, and ending in a stubby rounded rear. Their most notable feature are the large flapping tentacles they use during an attack to seize prey, lined with suction feelers or suckers.
Man, I have no clue what the fuck this like what it could possibly even be.
I I mean, the one from Appalachia almost looks like a mutated fucking dog.
Oh, like yeah, mixed with like a frog.
Right.
It was such a weird looking like because like, it's just a body. We don't see anything besides a body, besides the dead body.
There's concept art for Fallout 3.
I remember that there was concept art for three
And I'll put that up
because I
on.
also think they also had floater. I'm also pretty sure they had floaters as a concept
Yeah,
art in three.
and I'll put the concept art on screen as well. Um, and then the dead Wanamingo with mentats. This is an early picture. Jesus. That is really. I can just tell by the lighting and the graphics. It is so early in development for that. Holy
In which game?
76.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's such
Realize that there
it's
was.
an early picture. Um, Wait a minute. So I just
But
kind of read like the behind the scenes part of this wiki. A running joke in Fallout 2 is that the chosen one can't really spell Wanamingo properly. They call him Wantamongle, Wanamingle, and Wana whatchamacallit on several occasions. Chris Avalone, which I believe is a developer for Fallout 2,
mhm.
also didn't spell it correctly, spelling it with a double N.
That's actually
Spelled Wannamamingo instead of Wanamingo. Um,
was Bingo his name? ing.
God damn it. Bingo the Wanamingo. Oh my god.
Bingo to Wanamingos.
That rhymed too well and I didn't realize till after. Um Judging by the notation used in worldmap.txt, Wanamingos/aliens were originally tied to the Cut EPA location, or its even earlier draft, the Earth Protection Agency. The horrifically toxic lake was explicitly mentioned as being a catalyst for mutations, including floaters and centaurs. The finished game has several tables prefixed EPA underscore, which include encounters with Deathclaws, floaters, centaurs, and aliens. Interesting.
Interesting.
Huh.
It's an interesting
Yeah.
Earth Protection Agency.
Uh huh.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, EPA. Yep.
I kind of wish they bring that back. Like especially with like the whole like with the southern area with the weather stuff and they actually keep like you can't nuke
Right.
Skyline Valley because of the weather stuff.
Right. And even
Mixed
like
with a couple of
even
other
now
areas.
Ohio
Yeah.
with the all the stuff that Abraxo left behind.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be
and there is a huge like there's a huge toxic lake in that area. That's right.
mhm. Yeah.
So we
Uh
could easily get a lot like we could easily get a Wanamingo.
mhm. Absolutely. Yeah. Um so Chris Avallone did not like the idea of Wanamingos and described them in the Fallout Bible, which is not canon, as the results of a
Yeah.
pre-war or possibly enclave FEV experiment intended to
ESV.
shut up. Intended to genetically engineer creatures that could be unleashed in enemy territory with an unusually long but not indefinite lifespan. Oh,
So his
okay,
idea for him was that they were an experiment, whereas like in all reality, you have no clue what the
right.
came from, what they where they came from.
The Wanamingos encountered in New California somehow escaped confinement and made lairs in the dark places of the wasteland. Furthermore, they were equipped with a genetic deadman switch to keep them from breeding excessively. Their genetic clock would stop around 2246, or 5 years after they are encountered by the Chosen One, or earlier for older generations, and the Chosen One's cleansing of the Great Wanamingo Mine would have also destroyed their largest nest in the waste. While Avalon noted that this was a personal decision, he noted that as far as the Black Isle continuity was concerned, they were already dead, and their irradiated shells, were scattered along the floor of abandoned mines throughout Northern California, where they make nice crunching noises when you step on them.
That's very specific. What the hell?
Yeah, so Wanamingos have been around for ages, is what it seems like. And like none of this is actually canon. This is all theory.
Yeah.
Wanamingos have been around for ages. Originally, they were in Appalachia, and from what I can tell, there is only one queen, and there always has been only one queen. Now,
Yeah, with everything going on now, like with all the things we're getting with 76.
right, and I mean the only thing that I can think of is that like they were born and bred in Appalachia. Through all the mines and everything, they became burrowers. And so we would see more of the mines and everything there. And more of the Wanamingos like in those mines.
Yeah.
Then they slowly migrated west and got into the Northern California area. And by that time, their lifespan is almost up, so they're all dying out and everything. So, I mean, I guess I can see that. My question is just
The
why? What would cause them to move that way? You know?
Yeah, that's something I can agree with is what would be the cause. And it's one of those things where we'll probably never get an answer for any
Oh
of our
no,
theories, like
no,
of what a Wanamingo is or anything like that.
right. I mean, and Well, I mean, if we go with this, they're just an experiment and they were genetically engineered creatures. They're pretty much like the gulpers of the West Coast.
Yeah.
Um, so, like, they're not, or like, they're centaurs. So,
Yeah.
but
Maybe a type, like a type of abomination
yeah,
in
they're,
some
well,
way or
they're
shape or
definitely
form.
an abomination.
I mean, yeah, they're an abomination, but I'm getting at the fact of like they would be like in game code, they would be labeled as abomination,
Right.
not as like they'd be put in the category.
Hmm. Um, I mean, what I'm thinking is like they had to have been some sort of experiment where they were created, not natural.
Yeah. It I will agree, especially with like how they look, because like they look like an experiment. They look like somebody was like doing some work on something, or it could be a situation kind of like the tunnelers, where it's like the information we have is that they're an ancient fucking species, have been underground for God knows how long, and then the bombs just caused them to burrow upwards.
Right. Which I don't see that. Even in the real world, there's no species really
Yeah,
underground that are completely
that
hidden
that's
from
like that
us. Yeah, because
that we know of.
you need three basic things for life on Earth. You need oxygen, especially enough oxygen to fuel a creature of this size. It's about the size of like a
Oh
poodle,
yeah,
if just fatter. Um, you need enough oxygen to supply the creature. You need enough nutrients to supply the creature, and you need enough water. Now,
yeah,
nutrients comes from electrolytes and stuff like that through either consuming other life or drinking extremely mineralized water. And I mean, the water comes from H2O, which in caves and stuff like that, you can get it. It is just extreme. It's mineral water. It's not
yeah.
clean. Um, the main thing I would have an issue with is the oxygen and nutrients. You're not going to get oxygen down below the surface extremely far,
To an yeah, there's an
unless it's
area
being
where you can't get.
forced. Unless it's being
Yeah,
forced in. Just like in the old mines, they would have quite literally steel pipes that that people would like pump air out of to
a
freshen the
ventilation
air.
system. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, and the nutrients, you just don't have enough light to supply like plant life. The only thing that you can maybe get food from is if you find an underground like lake where bioluminescent, or it doesn't even have to be bioluminescent, it's just a like
like a type
bacterial
of algae,
culture.
isn't it?
Yeah, a bacterial culture, just like tiny microorganisms living in this lake. That's what you would have to feed off of. And even then, you can't have much. It would
Yeah,
basically be as barren as the deep sea. Um, so I mean, I that's my main issue with that theory of them being underground for ancient history.
yeah. But one thing that you also have to account for is it's a video game. It's Fallout. Lore is just weird.
Yes, the lore is weird, but it is weird in the way that it can still make sense scientifically in a way. Like the energy guns
Yeah,
and everything like that don't make sense to us, but they work in the game because they have a reason for it to
yeah,
work.
yeah. Like, but so there is a good chance that in the world, when Wanamingos being an ancient species could work, just because of the fact that we do have something like it already in the series, the tunneler.
Yeah, but the tunneler.
We have less information on tunnelers than we have on Wanamingos.
Uh,
Because all the information we get about toddlers comes from Ulysses.
yeah. How do they hunt, though? That's my question.
So the they kill anything that isn't them. I'm assuming whatever they kill, that's what they eat. Anything and everything. If it's not them, your food.
Yeah, they hunt anything that isn't them, but I mean, you've also got stuff that retreat underground. So, like,
Yeah.
and they're not
So,
far underground either. They're like in caves and shit.
but that was the whole thing is they did not surface until the bombs or whatever. It was either the bombs or whatever caused the Lonesome Road to look the way it is,
Ulysses speculates that they
which is
may be
bombing.
a result of the Great War. After the bombs fell, radiation heavily mutated them, adapting them for an underground life. These mutations resulted in the form of bioluminescence.
Uh-huh.
They evolved into quadrupedal
So,
predators that lived and bred beneath the sands of the Divide, where they remained completely unaware of the surface world for nearly 2 centuries. So, I mean,
so okay. Still heavily speculative because it's even to him in game,
yeah, even
it's a
Ulysses
theory.
is it's only a theory, yeah.
So
Uh,
it's one of those situations where we won't get an actual answer unless Bethesda's like, I'll give you an answer.
right,
Rarely ever happens.
right. Um, and with New Vegas being New Vegas, we probably won't get anything from
Yeah,
it.
not for a long time anyway.
Right.
I mean, we still have fucking questions about the goddamn interloper, and they haven't touched on that since it became a thing.
The what?
The interloper, that's a 76 thing,
Oh, right.
connected to the whole Mothman stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wanamingos still a heavily questioned and debated creature with to no concurrent information
Yeah.
that is known.
Yeah. It to the at this point, everything about them is speculation. Um,
Yeah, there's a lot of and there's I would say there's features like that in the series because even not a lot of people there's not a lot of answers, but Mirelurk Kings, those are still like the fuck are those?
it's a fucking crawfish.
Oh, it's not. The crawfish is a fucking hunter. We have those. A Mirelurk King is not a crawfish.
Okay. Well, you and I can debate this in another episode.
Yeah.
So anyway, let us know down in the comments below what you guys think. What
What
are
the heck is our
yeah,
Wanamingo?
what are Wanamingos and what did they actually stem from? How did they become what they are today? Um,
Give us your theories.
yeah, give us your theories in the comments and
No, before we end it.
what?
Where would you put this on a tier list? On the tier on a like
Oh, the
iceberg
iceberg
list?
tier list.
Because I personally, this
Are
would be
we
because they're a creature in the game that we know about. I would put them
right?
somewhere at like 2 or 3, at the second or third tier.
Are you okay? So are you like top of the iceberg down? Are you
The
going like
fir-
one
top,
through 10 or like where are you putting? What are you doing?
so so the top is most well known. The bottom is the crazy whack ass shit.
Ah, I'm gonna have to put this at a 7, like it's seventh level
I
down.
can't put it down that I can't put it down that deep because there's a lot more crazy weird shit that would
Okay,
be a much better fit down there.
then can I settle with you on a 5?
Fine. We'll settle at
Okay,
a 5.
okay,
Because
okay, cool.
the speculation theory stuff, I will accept a 5.
Okay, alrighty. Well, thank you all for listening and watching. If you're on Spotify, thanks.
If this ever makes it to Spotify.
It will. I've got to talk to somebody.
Oh, okay.
If you're on Spotify, thanks for listening, and if you're on YouTube, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.